Today we're making a keto-friendly falafel using an unexpected ingredient. Our husbands had a hankering for falafel, and when I looked at the menu, I was quite sad. I ended up with a salad. And then I remembered, we know how to make falafel. Have you ever had one of those recipes that you used to make it all the time and then completely forgot about it? That's what this is. It was so good, but I haven't made it in a couple of years. Traditionally, falafels are made with chickpeas, and those have a lot of carbs. I didn't even know that they had a lot of carbs, but one falafel ball has about 5 grams of total carbs. And so if you're gonna eat a falafel sandwich like the one that we're making today, there's at least 4 balls in there, and then with the bread and everything, it's gonna be at least 50 carbs. Did you know that there's an ingredient out there that makes it taste just as good, and that is hemp hearts? This is a superfood, apparently. It's shelled hemp seeds. That's why they're called hemp hearts. Hemp seeds have a delicious nutty flavor and are a great addition to salads, smoothies, oatmeal, or any of your favorite foods. There are other recipes out there that used riced cauliflower as the base for the falafel. I know a lot of you guys are sick of cauliflower, and we really like this alternative. And we're gonna be leaving links to all this stuff in the description below. But before we get started, we're gonna take a minute to talk about the sponsor of this video, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I drink Element every single day, and we have been for years, since 2020, because we love the way it tastes and it helps us with our ketogenic lifestyle. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, nauseous, and having muscle cramps, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I love all of the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt, orange salt, and raspberry salt. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack. It looks like this so that you can try all of the flavors. That's 8 single serving packets free with any order from Element. This way you can try all the flavors or share some with a salty friend. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. So there's a couple of different components to what we're making today. The first is gonna be the falafel. Secondly, you're gonna need some kind of wrap, or maybe you just wanna have these on a salad or something like that, in which case, boring, you don't need our advice on that. We're gonna be using some La Banderita tortillas. We've heard that these tortillas impact blood sugar the least, so you might wanna check them out. We like them a lot. We're gonna be frying these up in a little bit of oil to kind of simulate our pita. We also have a tzatziki sauce that we're going to be making fresh. And then we have, that's it.
And then we're gonna eat it.
And then we're gonna eat it. So you are gonna be needing a food processor for this recipe because we're gonna be blending all of this in a food processor. To a food processor, we're gonna be adding in about half of a chopped white onion, 3 tablespoons of parsley, 3 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, a cup of hemp hearts, a teaspoon of garlic powder, or you could use fresh garlic, and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. It binds pretty well on its own, but I've found if you add a little bit of flax meal and a couple tablespoons of water, it acts like the viscosity and the binding power of an egg, which is a pretty cool trick. One of you guys told us that. We're gonna be pulsing this until it's all uniform, but you're gonna wanna make sure not to blend it to the smithereens. So just pulse it for a little bit and see if it's coming together or not. You don't want it to be like a paste.
Scrapey of
Scrapey
the sides.
scrape. Okay. Here's how it looks. You can kind of pinch it together. It's slightly wet, and that's how you know you're ready to go. Before we form and fry our falafel, because these fry up really quick, we're gonna make our sauce. Some people like to have a tahini-based sauce with their falafel. I love tzatziki sauce, and I don't know about you guys, but whenever I get tzatziki sauce from a restaurant, it comes in a tiny little container. But did you know that it's super easy to make your own? And you can make a gallon of it. I'm a sauce gal. Everybody knows that now.
I don't like this.
You guys worked on this together anyway.
Well, let's see. Emily's a huge fan of mayo. So, you know, mayo on any burger, especially in large amounts, most likely Emily.
Alright, we cracked it already.
She's a sauce gal, as she says, right?
You can take away the carbs, but you can't take away the sauce. For this, all you're gonna be needing is 1 medium-sized cucumber that we have grated. I actually peeled the cucumber. You don't have to do this, but I just like it when it's peeled and all of the skin is off of there. You're gonna need garlic, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and dill. And the base of the sauce is plain Greek yogurt. So like I said, we've grated our cucumber. I'm gonna add in about a cup of Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna start mixing all of these ingredients together, followed by the garlic, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and then a whole bunch of dill. You could even use up to like 1/4 of a cup of dill in this sauce if you want. We're gonna mix that all together and we're gonna stick it in the fridge while we get on with the rest of this recipe. So we're using about,
Whatever that is.
whatever this is. I mean, about a tablespoon. It's up to you. Like, we've made it into one giant patty before. So you just want to press it together with your hand and then put it on a plate. So we got 8 decently sized falafels from our mixture. Double or triple this recipe as needed. We put a couple inches of avocado oil in a little pot and we're gonna start frying up our falafel. Can you make this in an air fryer? I haven't tried it. I have no idea. Sarah and I are kind of new to air fryers. If you guys have any experience, let me know because that might be convenient. We're gonna heat up the oil to about 325 degrees or so. This does not need to cook to any kind of internal temperature. So you just want it to have a nice color on it and a nice crispiness to it. It might only take like 30 seconds to a minute. You need to keep an eye on it and have a paper towel on a plate ready to catch your cooked falafel. You may have to kind of move them around a little bit in the oil, but it doesn't take that long to fry up. So let's get to frying our little falafel balls. It looks delicious. They sound crispy. We are getting ready to eat these. There's not enough here for the husband that's here, Alex, so sorry. But Sarah can whip this up. Literally, it took 10 seconds to whip all these ingredients up in the food processor. We have some low-carb tortillas that we have lightly fried in olive oil and a little bit of garlic powder to kind of simulate our pita. We're gonna put some lettuce, tomato, and a bunch of tzatziki on it. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try our creation. I went a little nuts with the tzatziki.
Who would have thought Emily would have added too much sauce to something?
I didn't expect it to all come off the spoon, and I just went with it. You know, that's the beauty of making your own sauce, is that you just can have as much as you want. Looks very fresh. All right, here we have our falafel. Let's try it. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. So fragrant. Tastes amazing.
The cilantro and the parsley is nice and fresh. This is a great summer dish.
Oh, it smells so good. It is so good. I dare say I like it more than falafel.
Really?
Regular falafel. Slathering it in tzatziki sauce. It's like one of my favorites to make. We made this recipe a lot in 2020 and 2019, and then I just forgot about it.
Sometimes we should probably go back into our history and check out recipes that we've made.
We've made this before in a video in the way beginnings of our channel, and now I can't find the video. I don't know what happened. It was probably terrible anyway, but
I'm glad that we have those videos to look back upon, because we can look back to about our weight loss and also our video making skills, which we hope to improve upon as we continue on this journey to 250,000 subscribers, hopefully, if you subscribe.
So thank you to all of you who have subscribed.
So we bought like a huge bag of hemp hearts, so we can make like hundreds of these. Is there anything else that we can use those hemp hearts for? I've heard some people add them to their chaffles for a crunch. I don't know if you could bread stuff with it. I'm really curious to find that out. So give it a go if you haven't tried hemp hearts yet. This is a great recipe. I think the falafel is great on its own. Just have them and dip them in the sauce. If you don't want to have a low-carb tortilla, eat them on a salad. Why not?
So I'm going to calculate how many carbs are in each of these because we made 8 falafels from this recipe. And we have actually served these falafels on our chaffles before if you're looking for more of a crispy kind of bread replacement. If you want to see us make our new chaffle for 2023 that has less than 1 net carb per chaffle, you can click right here and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.